Hey everybody, it's me, Error. I'm back for round number 2 of Monday night CCL action here for BW Esports. If you were tuned in earlier, you saw the first map or the first match, BW taking on St. Clair Saints. Unfortunately, dropping 0-3, not able to take a map in that bout. Uh, it, it was just a show of why St. Clair is regarded as many as the best team in the league. They know how to play this game and they do it very well. Now, though, BW is going to be taking on a much different opponent. They're going to be taking on the Canadore Panthers, a 6-5 team here. Very different caliber of team than the 12-0 that they had to face with St. Clair. But it should be a good match no matter what. I'm expecting big things out of these boys. Again, they've been practicing, they've been prepping, they know their stuff, and I'm expecting to see great things as we get the lobby finished setting up right here. Looks like we've got all of our players. Looks like we just need to sort out some team situation as to who's gonna be what, and then things are gonna get underway as I check. Um, yeah, let's see. Looks like teams are all set. Looks like the match should be starting very soon. And map one, it's going to be another hard point taking us over to Hacienda. I talked about on the last stream how I actually really enjoy Hacienda as a map, and I'm very glad to have it in play. Um, and I'm interested to see what type of gameplay this is going to bring out of the BW team. I've watched them play Hacienda maybe once or twice here and there, just like in scrims and stuff, and they've looked pretty good. But so I'm interested to see how, match day jitters really contribute to all of it as we get all of our players loaded in here right now. Looks like we're waiting on one. There we go. I say as we get all of our players loaded in here right now. Biggest thing with Hacienda is you've got a big money hill that you just need to control if you're going to win this game, and that's P2. That's going to be the second hill that we are going to be moving over towards right now. Much like this game, or much like the last game, this game, names are flipped. Treyarch, please give me the button back. I beg of you. It's so good for broadcast, and unfortunately, I just can't use it. But moving into what's going to be the first clash, Yozaki actually able to move up, able to get two, enjoy that L, spacing behind, not able to pick up the kill, but BW is able to get onto the hill first and get the first little bit of time in this match. And Zaki, he's not stopping anytime soon, pushing up into the spawn. Player outside is going to keep BW at bay, but Zaki, he's just running it down. He's just keeping it going. A 5 streak for him. Unfortunately, two players will drop. Enjoy unable to get his trade, and Tenny already playing for that second hill, already playing for this big time because of how much it can mean. Sees the two players, has to drop down, has to back out, sees one jump on him and will drop, but Enjoy, he's able to control it. Now, Canadore has the spawns needed to hold this. BW needs to either get very fancy with their holding or needs to start pushing. Corrupted with the first pick. Tenny able to find another. Corrupted with shots down long, but they will not confirm. And Zaki going for the aggressive play will get taken down. Spawns potentially being flipped here as Corrupted. He'll spot one, but he will not get the pick, and that will lead to the hill falling. The Panthers able to get in and start their quest. Zaki now on the outer. Could play spoiler. Unable to get anything. Get some tags. No kills. No confirm. Enjoy that missed nade. It's going to be the rotate over towards New Tenny coming out of a fight. Looking for more of the Panthers to cut down on this rotate while BW is able to set up early on point. Zaki will die first. Corrupted able to get another, and now gets onto that point. Starts our time. Starts our clock. One of the Canadore players has slipped the net. Could provide to be a problem. Zaki able to find one, able to find the second. Will get taken down by the one from behind, but Enjoy now coming from the front, looking for a player. Will not spot him. Tenny gets taken down, so will Enjoy. It's a clear sight. Canadore able to get in, but Zaki, he's back on the prowl. Finds the first, unable to find the second, but big damage. Could really get traded out here, but that player will get away. Will get the spawn. Assault pack, confusing Enjoy, leading to him losing that gunfight. And now Zaki, next man up, will elect to rotate. BW know that they need this next hill due to this. Zaki able to find the first, spots on the second player, able to get some tags, and Tenny now in, spots the last, able to clear house. Now BW in control, and Tenny, he can go hunting. He can move out, look for extra, but no one's coming his line. They're all pushing the site, and it's going to be up to Enjoy and Zaki. And on this line, one will get taken down from behind, all on Zaki. Zaki will drop, Corrupted will drop as well. Tenny from the inside will get taken out, and it's chaos on the point. Canadore able to get the wipe, and Enjoy now. He's slotting in, able to get the first, able to get the second. Will drop though, and Zaki cleans it up. And now the point favoring BW. 20 seconds left. They're able to get a good amount of time on this hill, but they need to be worried about what's next. That P1 is incredibly hard to hold. Could prove to be a problem coming into later. Tenny gets taken down. One player left. Zaki able to get the pick. Now moves into the next, as will the rest of BW. Spots it. Nothing seen. Enjoy and Tenny able to combine. Tenny with the overlook, not spotting the last player. Now knows where he is after taking Corrupted down. Drop in with the help of Enjoy, but they will both be slain. Zaki gets knifed. Movement ends up being a little bit too good from the Panthers. BW now needs to move in. Corrupted spots the player, gets the kill. Focuses towards P2, potentially looking to crack this, but Tenny, he's able to crack the site. It's them some forward positioning and some points that they oh so desperately need, keeping their lead within this map. Now, Enjoy and Corrupted, they've slipped the net. Enjoy now moving so far back into the line, he's able to get the pick onto the AR player. Knows there's another close, sees him, spots and gets some damage, but not enough. The team, or self-nade actually, will provide problems, and Enjoy is able to clean it up. Control of P2 is BW's, and now with the favorable spawns too, it could be everything but Zaki. He needs to stay alive. He's able to find the first, playing around statue, sees the second, no, confirms. Tenny, last man alive. He's surrounded on all sides, and he will get taken down. The Panthers prowl their way into sight and take control. BW, they have the time necessary. They can go for the fight. It's going to be Zaki picking up the first. Tenny now spots the player out. Knows there's a lot around. Needs to make a good play. Zaki, he goes for the wrap. BW calls off the aggression on to P2. Moves towards New. Tenny's going to play. Lie and wait. And he will spot one. Finds the kill. Does not know about the one that is close. Wrapping him, and he will fall. BW, though, able to take control of the site and sees one. Enjoy unable for that kick, and Tenny gets caught out as well. Corrupted from the backside, playing around Shed, able to find one, spots another, but gets naded out. Now, BW needs to continue without him. Zaki does not spot the player on the ladder and will get taken down. Enjoy on the point, contested time, gets it. Forces the Panthers to focus him, and they will. A turn head will allow that. Corrupted, last man close, gets the pick, and Tenny able to join him, able to get that. 10 seconds for BW if they choose to stick this. But they need to move to New, and they need to move fast. Corrupted's got a position. He's able to find one. Alex down will actually use the sub instead. some damage but no kill, but the rest of BW, they're able to confirm everything that they tried, and now can take another lead in this series. But players coming from the P2 side, Tenny, last man on the point. Zach will drop in low health. He will fall to the Panthers. Take back the point, take back the lead. Corrupted tagged. We need to respect this. He wishes to move forward, but Zachy will drop. Corrupted will find it, but not anymore. Everyone will fall. Zachy, only man up for BW, only man close for the Bees. Goes for the slide out, will get gunned. So will enjoy Tenny, last man, able to get a little bit of scrap time before they move towards new spots. Another player. Corrupted combines. But now, new hard point. BW had initial placement, will no longer. Enjoy knows the player is close. Corrupted with the swing out, able to find the first. Spots the second. Zachy to get the trade. Spot another. Drop him. 175 or 176 across the board. I actually lie. BW gets picked right before they can hit the 176 mark. The Panthers able to pick up a little bit more, but Joy is waiting and lurking. Big damage on one and able to find the second. A trade is necessary. BW now another lead change in this hard point. There's been so many so far, and we are not even at the 200 mark. Zachy picking up the time, picking up what's left, playing the dirty work. But Tenny moving forward, able to find the first, unable to find the second. But during the scuffle, BW, they found their control, they found their positioning. Zachy knows one more is in secret, goes for the challenge, unable to find it. Joy drops as well, and the Panthers have crawled their way back into P2. Tenny, however, finds the first, dinks the second. Could do something big. Getting stalled out, the utility just too good. And now Enjoy, last man close, will drop. The Panthers, the first one to cross the 200 point threshold. This game is by no means over. Zachy coming up close, sees the player close. Slide out from Tenny and Zachy combined to get the kills and will give BW potentially enough time, but they're only able to get one. The Panthers played slow and played for that old hill. And now BW, they need to focus new. They need to move back, but so many of their players are preoccupied. Zachy's on the other side of the map. Corrupted, however, gets the good spawns, combines with Tenny, able to set this ship straight. And now, Panthers on the point. Tenny slides out, gets taken down. Zachy and Enjoy both coming from the opposite side, able to take down the trophy system. Shots ringing out. Enjoy stopping all point gain. Zachy moves up, finds the first. Enjoy now. He's surrounded and he will get taken down, but Tenny will clear the hill with his death. Look, Shed spots one. No hop out. Plays for the conditioning, sees the player, slides in and out of the hill, making himself a hard target, and he will combine with Enjoy. Moving over towards New. Zachy able to find the first, does get instantly traded out, but BW is moving here. They know what they need. Corrupted able to find the first and finds the second, clears the hill, looks behind him, gets the pick, assisted by Tenny. Now BW, they have this hill. This may very well be where this game ends, and it's all going to be on the fast play. Tenny able to find two. Corrupted now spots another. The door. Enjoy gets traded. Corrupted now playing on, gets the picks. Keeps BW alive. It's going to be movement. Zachy now last man alive for the Yellow Jackets. Needs something. Finds the first. Drops back onto rock. Playing for his life. Will get tagged down. But BW, they're not close enough. The Panthers can win here. The Panthers have enough time, but Tenny will contest and force them to play not quite new. Zachy will now force them to play new, and Corrupted will get the clear 140s. Well, 142 to 2:45, 2:38 is the score line. But the Panthers, they're on the point early. BW is not here yet. One is corrupted, able to get the first pick, spots another, and there's time. It's contested. It drops. Panthers still on, but will get cleared. Enjoy able to stick it, and BW takes the first round. Team names were flipped, but it doesn't matter. Yellow Jackets up in the series 1-0. And that was just a slugfest. Through and through. Nothing else to say about it. Map 1 on the cards, over, done, and dusted. And BW, although a quiet series from Enjoy, beyond that, they were able to scrape by. They were able to get themselves the win and set themselves up well for the rest of this series. The important thing moving forward is that they keep this pace up. They're going to need to move into map 2, map 3, 4, and 5 if required with the same pace that they came into map number 1. Be fast, be aggressive, and be out of the gate commanding on the battlefield. Lobby will need to get reset. We're going to cut to a short break, but when we're back, more of this matchup. Stay tuned. Map number 2 in this matchup between the Panthers and the Yellow Jackets going to take us over to Search and Destroy on Skyline. And unfortunately, the only memory that I have of this map is the St. Clair main team, BW Acad team on
Yeah,
this.
which did not end well last time. Also, welcome back everybody, or welcome back, and I'm glad to be back.
Yep.
Um, yeah, this the last time we saw Skyline was not good for BW, but hopefully that was a cat thing. And as they are escorting the program now, Corrupted and Tenny getting a kill before Zaki being taken down. Planting right now though, both about even.
Going for this fast game plan. It's been kind of the meta here. You don't see a lot of that B until the round's gone on for like at least a minute. And BW, they're electing to play this fast the same way that they would try to outwaver a team that they're feeling it against, which I like to see. Considering how close that hard point is, it's really easy to fall into the, oh, we're very tightly matched. It's very easy to kind of, tighten up because you feel like this is going to be a tougher match than you anticipated. And maybe you don't feel that you can really just flex on the team as much as maybe want to. But BW wasted no time getting into that round. Instant 2 picks, super fast, and just constantly applying that pressure that, they've really tried to do, but this is, I think, one of the first times that I've really seen it fully pan out.
Yeah, and once again, like their fast play not only worked for, I don't want to say for once, but more than it hasn't, or more it hasn't than it had, at least for a CAD. But for Varsity, completely different story. They are 70. Their gun's just a bit better so far, and Corrupted with a lead right now. And yeah, like you said, they played fast, they played accurate, and they were able to get that win.
Yeah, I'm interested to see about this Zaki positioning. The way that he was sitting on that edge made me think that he was potentially going to try to go for a behind drop. It looks like he will be taking the more safer, more standard option when it comes to this play. However, Enjoy and Corrupted potentially finding this big on the backline. Enjoy's going to bring him down. Zaki able to find the first and the second. Zaki just going massive on that catch-in, and they're able to take another round.
Yeah, and it was even that since the team was expecting the flank that Zaki didn't take, they were able to shoot around and have two take the quote unquote backside and just Zaki walk straight up where he decided not to the first time. And yeah, really capitalized with those by Zaki.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was interested to see if maybe that fallback, not electing to take the flank, would have been a problem, but they actually ended up doing it just with more firepower and it ended up working even better than I think a solo flank would have. So,
Do you
you
know
know,
what's better than having one person on flank?
two.
Two on flank and then the flank being the main.
Yeah. But yeah, another round here for BW. It's going to be the combination of Zaki and Enjoy pushing far up, going all the way over for the pianos. Zaki really trying to get in there. Will get taken down, but instantly traded out by Enjoy. And that could really throw the Panthers defense into a weird situation because you don't know what BW went for. Obviously, now, bomb going down on A, but BW now having a kind of split placement. This back hold is going to be very important due to the lurk from FD, who will actually find Enjoy, leaving it all onto Corrupted and Tenny. Some of the two legacy players for this squad. They've had experience playing for at least 2 games, and Tenny now needs to show it. It will come up short. First round for the Panthers.
Yeah, and that was definitely a crucial one for the Panthers. One that they needed. A 3-0 lead is not something, or a 3-0 deficit is not something you want to go against, especially with BW, the momentum that they could gain.
Yeah. I mean, one of the biggest things with that, especially when you look at those post-play positions, is Tenny and Corrupted both played that very close, but they had guns that were really good for that longer range. So I wonder if that was potentially either a miscommunication as to who was going to be playing up tight, or if it was just they felt that they were more boxed in than they actually were. Because if I remember correctly, their behind was completely open. They could have really slid out if they wished to, but you know, things happen, and now you got to work with the new round.
Yeah, especially with that lack of like that extra person being there for you. Even openings like that, you can't really communicate because you don't know if they actually exist.
hmm But now, BW, they got that opening pick and they know where another player is. At least for the time being, they know. Shots being taken. Corrupted now going for the kick out. Will find a little bit of damage, but a team kill is actually going to keep BW up in lines. And it's all going to be down to Cam. A 1v3 required if he wishes for this round to go in his team's favor.
That's a rare thing to happen, but you definitely have to capitalize off of that. I don't think I have seen a team kill happen yet this semester.
At least a team kill with a gun. I've seen a handful of nades here and there where it's
Well,
just...
I've seen a knife.
Yeah, I was going to say, but like, you see some nades go here and there where it's just like they go a little bit off and stuff just happens. But, just, you know, trying to play a little bit too coordinated sometimes gets you killed. You
Yeah.
line up, and in this game, you can shoot your teammates, so they just fall. 3-1 lead for BW.
I was going to say, it's like keep your friends close and your enemies closer, especially when you're trying to aim a gun at them.
Yeah. That is very, very wise take there. Yep. But another round for BW, and it's going to be another look of the same start as last time. The triple towards the A site, one player playing deep, and Zaki is going to be the man who puts himself into the power position inside of Jim. Bomb going down, Corrupted, getting it planted while Enjoy holds over him. And a 4v4 post-plant is going to be the situation. Position at least one noted. Corrupted is going to drop after getting that trade. Zaki will as well. Enjoy now getting a little bit, and all into Tenny. It's going to be a 1v1. Tenny and the shots for BW are just sharper.
Yep, and like that's really been the difference of like even from BW from the Cat versus Tenny, just really clean aiming, making sure the recoil doesn't affect, and just shooting straight.
Again, these players are here, and they're proven exactly why they are meant to be here. And this is a much better look than we were seeing from the hard point last round. Obviously, you weren't here, but I was telling you before, you know, 238 to 250 final score line, and now you're looking at a 4-1 lead for BW. Corrupted. He's got the RC car.
I was going to say, not sponsored by Tacos.
Yeah, running it down, will get taken out, so he will have to use the gunny on this round. But some potential positioning noted. The stun just missing could give him false security, especially as he gets spammed by one and will get taken down. Tenny as well. Enjoy able to find one, but now it's down to Enjoy, who are actually able to equalize the scoreline. Bomb goes down on A. One player lurking, and it's all down to Enjoy, who's able to get some shots on, but they're just not enough.
Yeah, and that was the exact same round, but the other side for Canadore. Just a bit quicker, just like barely shooting first, and they were just going to have to shoot 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, as I say, just getting that first bullet out slightly faster and making sure it's on. You're going to win those gunfights if you keep that up. But BW now back onto the offensive side. This back and forth push and pull has been very good. And we've seen BW be very consistent on their offenses, only dropping that 2v2 where we had the two players playing in close. And now Zaki electing to take this lower route, at least for a moment. Fast bomb plant by Corrupted, potentially putting pressure onto the series. Zaki is going to run directly into one of the Panthers players. But now Corrupted deep in their backline, potentially notes that upper, able to get Tenny out of the way, and they're able to find another. I don't know if they know about the final player that's above them. But he dropped, they spot him a little, get a little bit of damage, but Corrupted could be in a load of trouble here. Tenny and Enjoy, all that is left.
Yeah, and then here's another 2v2 scenario that they have to win.
Yep.
That was also really close interaction.
That was very tight timing and low time. Enjoy with the nade. Don't know if it'll go off in time. It's just barely off center. And Canadore able to find another round.
Yeah, now 4-3. Now it's getting pretty close.
Yeah, I say maybe a little bit too close for these BW players want to, I don't want to verbally harass people on stream, but like pull it together.
But like, yeah, I love this team, but like, bro,
Like, come on, guys, let's keep it up. Not the way that we've been playing. Let's keep up the initial 4 rounds that we won.
Let's keep up the 2-0, not the 4-3.
Yeah. But no, another round of defense. No RC cars in sight, so it's all going to be about guns. No early pressure over towards this B site.
And it looks like at least for attack that, or when Canadore's on defense, they really expect at this point Zaki to be that lurker, and they're just trying to predict where he's going. Like FD was there last time, like almost dodged the ball. Like, oh, found him. Okay, he's dead.
And now FD choosing to go low, spotted by Enjoy, going for the pre-fire, but will not catch him. He's going to rotate back, potentially with the rest of his team, and Zaki looking down. Will elect not to go. Spots out some shots, and now it's a little bit of a brawl in that mid-map. 37 seconds left as the first kill is found. Enjoy dropping, and the Panthers, the A plant is going to be the call. BW now flipping the map there on the offensive, not just because they have to defuse, but from where they're coming. Zaki's able to find the first, but will not find any more. Corrupted to the Tenny's able to find the first. Spots out the second. It's going to be a corrupted 1v2 required. He's got the shove in hand, able to find the first. Knows the second is there and able to get it.
Yeah, that was just clutch by Corrupted. Just right where he needed to be. Tenny set him up the first one with the concussion, and then the second one, pure gunplay.
Yep, just straight gas. And now BW map point to take them up 2-0 in the series. Give themselves a great opportunity to close this out in 3 and put this long night to rest.
Yeah, and hopefully they do, because right now 7-3 on the season, land is coming up, and you need all the wins you could get.
Exactly, and it's going to be a massive pace change up for BW. It's going to be a multi-man push up into the site. Zaki able to find one, will get stunned. His nade potentially connecting, but now altering, going for this much more standard, much more conventional A plant. Zaki gets up close. Bomb actually going to be dropped. No plant will come in. Zaki now potentially under fire. Needs to regroup with his friend and choose how they want to approach this battle.
Because of how fast they went in the beginning, at this point, they win this gunfight more than they do trying to plant the bomb. Especially right now, 1v1, you could use the bomb as distraction, kind of Valorant style, but you gotta just take out the other gunner.
Yeah, in the end, you've gotta shoot better, and the timing. I don't know if Cam spotted him.
That could have been crucial. Okay.
Yeah.
But now 27 seconds. Cam just has to play defense at this point.
Yeah. Enjoy now. He has the whole map to his disposal, but he will not hit the shots when the time comes. Another round required. No matter what happens, round 10 is on the cards. Keep on moving.
Just barely as well.
And that's a hard shot from both players' perspectives. There's a lot of visual clutter, just a lot of nonsense on your screen that you need to deal with during that gunfight. And, ironing out what is and what isn't actually, the guy you're trying to shoot is super critical.
Yeah, Cam worked hard for that one. He shot through monitors, he shot through a pillowcase.
I think there was a lamp.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not what you want to see. Enjoy dropping early. Tenny able to get the trade back onto Cam, putting it down into a 3 situation. However, it's that FD able to get Zaki, and now it's down to Tenny and Corrupted. Corrupted able to find the first. Now Repositioning. Spots the second. Does not quite know where the third is, but could have the third gifted to him. Maybe spots him. Moving around now to this side. Will potentially be forced into a gunfight very, very soon. While Tenny is on this long, long wrap. With 20 seconds left, this could be a very problematic time. It's only one player left for the side of Canadore. Corrupted, he's sticking, staying on the bomb, choosing just to go for it.
Dang.
But no watch on the route. And Canadore forces a round 11.
That was so smart by FD of even not even taking the conventional route forward. I think that was essentially a 50-50 and just barely lost it. He knew it was on that side. He just didn't know if he was going to take the right or the left route.
Yeah.
And FD guessed right. Tenny guessed wrong. Now we have game 11.
Yeah. Round 11, BW back on to the defense. And this is where they've done some really great work, but this is also where they've had some crucial misplays. So they need to find balance. It's going to be a slow play no matter what. And there is an RC car on the deck for the side of Canadore. Going around, nothing spotted, but Enjoy able to do the push-up and able to drop back cleanly. It's a two-man advantage as Tenny finds that pick.
Yeah, right now BW is just trying to go to all of Conadore's favorite spots. Like, hey, I've seen you here last round. We've had 10 rounds to figure out where we go, and just yeah, covering all their favorite ones. And it looks like Cam and Dark, they're not approaching as much as they should be at this point.
We've got 35 seconds left, but Cam will drop. It's all on Dark. Position known, and he will be done. The shots do it, but a nade on his position as well will clean it. A round 11 victory. It's still a map win. There's nothing extra, but oh boy, was that way closer than I felt like it needed to be.
Yeah, way closer, especially with having to do something like that to close it out after being up 4-3 is
After being up 4-1.
yeah, like really. I don't want to say really telling, but if anything, really telling of how competitive these two teams are right now.
I mean, especially of how competitive these two teams are. Again, it's been back and forth this entire time. I would expect nothing less than the control to go the same distance just because of how back and forth everything has been. But it's really just about how do these teams, choose to do it. And for BW right now, don't know what exactly is causing these games to get so close, because like if you think about the 1v2s and the 2v2s that they dropped, it's not them getting, well, sometimes it's them getting outgunned, but it's not just them getting outgunned. Sometimes it's making a wrong play or making a wrong read. And I wonder, I don't know if it's nerves, I don't know if it's how they've chosen to go about their practice or whatnot, but just something, it feels like there's maybe a little bit of a disconnect between the scrim time and game time, because I've seen these guys in practice and they've been doing great, but just once match comes, something clicks or whatever, and it just happens.
Yeah, and especially like I can't stop thinking about that 2v1 they had
Yeah.
where one was planting, the other one or one was diffusing, the other one was or Tenny he was watching
Hmm.
and FD he was able to get a whole kill and still Tenny didn't see him before he was finally able to try to track him and FD was already he already had his gun pointed at him. Like that
Yeah.
was a huge play that almost cost BW the round.
It cost BW the round. It almost cost them the series, because that
That's
would
what I
open
meant,
up
yeah.
the opportunity for round 10 that Cam then clutched up for a round 11. Like, again, at the end of the game, or at the end of the day, one of the things that I always think about with when you're watching clutches is clutches are, although it is impressive for the individual player, it's more the other team screwing up. There's
Yep.
some gap that they left, and you know, in that game we very clearly saw that gap. There was a literal gap in their defense. But when we look at kind of those situations where they got to low time situations, things just weren't quite there for BW. And that's what ended up really kind of, biting them when you looked at that series. In the rounds that they won, they played incredibly fast, just absolutely pushing pace, pedal to the metal. Any analogy that you want, they were playing with pace.
Mhm.
But then they tried to slow things down and they tried to play in a style that's very antithetical to Skyline. And I'm all for weird gameplay styles. I love that. But it
But
just wasn't doing the job that they needed it to. And what ended up winning it out for them was going back to that fast pace. Again, we had 3 fights take place in the
in
first
like
like 20
20
seconds of the
seconds,
round.
yeah,
They got onto their initial points. And obviously part of that is we know where they're going.
yeah,
Much like you were saying, they figured out what um,
Canadore.
Canadore was trying to do. They figured out the routes that they were taking, and they were anteing them very well. But that pace is what brought them back because even on their offenses, they were trying to play this kind of slow, let's not slam A, let's maybe try to work up Jim into piano, try to get a little bit of, you know, priority spacing, which can work. There's no
Yeah,
reason saying it can't.
it could work as an off tempo, but that's only for like 2 rounds at
Maybe,
most.
maybe.
Like you're not expecting it if you're a fast-paced team, you're not expecting an off tempo to carry you throughout the whole series.
Yeah. And I'm all for experimentation. I love for them to be trying new things. It's the things that I talk about. Mixing up your pace, being able to play slow and fast is important. But what that showed is the slow play, although it can work in that early round, they need to figure out that late round because
Yep.
so many times things just got too close. They allowed players to get into positions that they never should have been allowed into, and they let Conador just kind of have their way in the late round. You
Yeah.
know, the game was really, I would love to go back and look at that game because I feel like it was really decided by the clock. If the if the round was beyond a certain time, I would not be surprised if Conador had a much higher percentage chance of winning just because of exactly that. If the round is fast, BW wins because they can just fry and they can force you into their game. But if that round gets a little bit slower and they can no longer control as much as they can, they don't have as much of a strong line in the sand drawn, things can get a little bit sloppy. They can get a little bit scary. They can get a little bit frightening if you want things to be closed out cleanly.
Especially when, from what I saw after Canadore post plant, like, yes, BW won like 2 or 3, but other than that, like, they kind of like post plant. It was like, okay, now we have to move slow, and we're a fast paced team.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, also a lot of those post plans, when I think about at least the two that they won, those came down to individualism.
Yeah,
It was Tenny and Corrupted being able to hit snaps, being able to get their gunny working the way that they, can do, which is not a bad thing, but relying on individual clutch power to bring you rounds consistently, and especially big points as we move over to control, which is our weird, it's like kind of hybrid, it's kind of hard point, it's kind
it's
of
kind of
surge, it's a
both.
weird in between. But when we look at this, a lot of it is BW needs to kind of figure out how do they want to play those late round situations because relying on individualism is never a recipe for success. It's a recipe for very streaky forms of your team is going to do well, but in the end, you need that team play in this team game in order to do well.
Yeah, hopefully they are able to figure that out in this. Like, once again, like having star power is never a bad thing, but only relying on that star power is something that's bad. And okay, I'm not gonna lie, Zachy, you just got outgunned.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a movement, unfortunate situation. However, Detroit has found a little bit of positioning, getting it taken out early. And now Conador are being given kind of just a one-way ticket into this bomb site. No real contests coming out for BW as the second pick looks like it's about to come in. Corrupted on the flank though, able to find it and able to stop that shenanigans.
Yeah, and then Cam already right back at it to cap that point. Nobody on the point right now, but still, I was going to say VW. Canadore has a pretty good early to that.
They have a pretty good early position, but
Okay,
Zaki,
Zachy,
he's able to get in.
tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, he's able to find some forward positioning going into their spawn. This time, he's going to get caught out on the run by Cam. And now, Canadore, they're very far up. Dark is right by VW's spawn, and he's able to get taken out. But this point wasn't going to be completed. Yeah, Tenny, he went for it,
I like the idea.
but he did not. But now Zaki able to find the line, able to find two, gets dropped as well. But forward positioning and weird positioning aside, Corrupted, you saw him. He's on the right side of your monitor. I need you to look to the right.
He heard you.
Okay, he got him.
There we
Good.
go.
I was going to be really scared if that
That's going
happened.
to be in VOD review.
Oh, yeah. But now, PW had a little bit of a forward positioning and Enjoy back on the sub is able to get some early picks and some early power. Now, Corrupted, unfortunately dropping from his perch. This crossfire could have sieved. Enjoy will drop. Zaki now onto his own action, on his own ambitions. He will get taken down. VW now looking, seeing nothing.
And now enjoying, well, I was going to say enjoying Corrupted, just trying to bring the fight to them, but now whole lot of progress at B with only a minute left, and BW also down on time, even though they've been doing so well, and that's going to be a quick cap just like that.
Yeah, no contest. Canadore was able to play for the control of the walk-in positions, and they knew where Tenny was going to be coming from. Just able to have Gunny on the position, single him out. Zaki being your best play of that first round, and what we kind of saw was a lot of very good BW push-ups, but just not a lot of major conversion off of it. We saw a lot of good positions getting taken, but nothing really game-changing. No real spawn traps being set up or whatnot.
Yeah, there was good positioning, but there wasn't anything lasting, I guess I could say. Like, they would last for a bit, but for anything meaningful, especially to try to take some takes off of either of those points, just not able to do it.
Yeah.
It looks like they're actually trying to
Yeah, they're going for this early B play. This development in their personal playbook is very interesting. This fast A into a B drop has been something that I've been seeing develop here and there. Some teams electing to adopt it, and the reason that it's used is 2:18 left on the clock.
and all
B
you
is
have
fully
the closer one.
captured. Yeah. Now you have the one that's incredibly neutral, and Tenny, well, most of the team just being able to gun. Tenny now tasked with sticking on the point, playing slow until a man can take over his position. Now he could be seeing some action. Will be Zaki finding the first, Enjoy finding the second one man onto the point, and it's going to be a full wipe for BW. Everybody gets onto it.
Jeez.
And
I was
that's
gonna
just
say
fast.
Tenny wasn't seeing much action.
Tenny wasn't seeing anything, bro, but his teammates were putting all the work in. He's just got to sit back, relax, maybe open up a drink, and just chill on site.
He was having there it is. He was having paradise over there while the whole team was just fighting it off.
Yeah. Yeah. Another round for BW on the defense. They need to figure out what went wrong last round and how to, approach it differently this. If Canadore, we were talking about that earlier. If Canadore wants to play this fast A style and then go for B, we need to be slamming A or really converting off of those lurks, because those lurks we're finding, but we are just not pulling them together.
Yeah, those lurks weren't the issue. It's just the conversion from them.
And also the conversion from our direct fights is Enjoy and Tenny both will drop early. 120 still on the clock, and that A point is being taken. Zaki from the top finds the first. Nade tells him another, and he's able to get it. One take found. Canadore was on B, will elect to move away. Zaki taken from behind. And now the A point back under contested.
Yeah, and Canadore just already the first two game or the first two rounds, um, Canadore really just or BW really just being like, okay, we're gonna. You took it relatively, not relatively fast. You still had to work for it. You still had to fight for it, but now you gotta really earn it. Like we're gonna burn a whole lot of clock, because
Yeah.
at this point, A was already fully capped.
Yep. And they were working on B. Now A is a little ways away from being captured. Kills now. Another one on the site. Corrupted, able to get the find. 50 seconds left on the clock. A full ticket A to go before B can even really be considered.
Yeah, unless they do a hard swap to everyone trying to get A, but at this point it might not be too much of a good idea. Like you only have that 1 point on A. You could try to feint B and then go back to A to cap it. 9 seconds, you gotta convert something.
Yeah, they've chosen, at least it looks like,
Oh look,
oh, it looked like a little bit of both, but actually it turned out to be neither. Picks on both sides coming in. Corrupted now in a weird position. Sitting in between players. Will find that. Sees the next. Will not convert. But the A site is now being contested. It's being contested fast. It's going to be 3 on. BW has no contest except for the kills. But they're lagging behind. 9 to 12? I didn't even realize the slight side of this map.
yeah, even though it is 3, like that 3 makes a difference.
3 makes it big,
And now it's 2.
but it's being cut down. And BW finding these lurks, and they're able to find these lives completely and utterly equalized. And that's going to be the go button for BW to push up and play this a little bit more aggro. Enjoy. Shots are just not being put into the firing squad. Corrupted finds the first, but he will take his down and get taken down. 7 to 6 now. A 1 life lead for Canadore. Enjoy the chance at redemption. Find it. Lives. Corrupted. Dropped. Now, Panthers. No. Well, Jackets. No more respawns. And
Looks like we
now,
don't need
the
it.
Panthers. No more respawns. It's an even 4v4 on this set.
I was gonna say this is 18 seconds S&D.
Yep. The timer can be extended, and Corrupted no going will clear the site. Will still under pressure, and it's all down to Tenny. A 1v3 required. They're stacking that B site. That thing is going fast. He finds the first. Giving his health time to recharge. Player throw the nade. Knows where both are. The site is being stacked. The contestant will not find it. Another round for the Panthers.
And that's been the issue, like, even when BW had that round on lock, but the thing is, with their aggro style, they've been losing too many people way too quickly. And even though, like, yes, there was only 18 seconds and it was extended by them being on point, but if you had more lives, if you were to do that aggro playstyle, but just a bit more clean, you would have had more lives, and Canadore would have still had to fight for the point like that.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing. This aggro style, it's been a, a calling card of this BW squad, but it's almost, in my opinion, maybe a little bit too just aggressive and not really smart aggressive. Enjoy, though, proving me wrong, able to get this opening pick, and BW now not going for that fast B drop, actually just sticking on A, able to get this time. One just tries to jump in and will just get dropped. And even when one of the players contests, broad insta, Tenny will eventually drop. But still, 2 ticks in very early.
And as much as I could give BW about their adjustment, I could do the same for them, because at this point the round was over. Like, BW kind of just walked right in, capped the 2 points, and then we're like, okay, go back on defense.
But now, Canadore, they're forcing BW to work for it. A lot more contested. Zaki able to get that turn, able to get that fry. But still, Canadore putting up the fight that they need to Zaki potentially looking for a route. Dark first will get traded out, and Zaki is back on it. Trying to confirm it. Will find FT, but not enough to convert. A now sitting actually very close to capturing Joy, fighting for his life, slinking around in the corner. He will get taken down. Corrupted last man, but a double team nade and a team gun, I guess. I don't really know what just happened.
I don't know what happened either, but it gives VW a chance.
I was gonna say, you give the Yellow Jackets a little bit more space to play. Could potentially get this A. He's going to do that last second hit. It's going to be no shots hit. And 12 on the clock. I don't think there's anyone close enough to touch. It's going to be a last second effort by Zaki. And he's able to make it all the way to the B site. I did not think they had time for that. But prove me wrong. Still Canadore 10 life. No respawns now for the Yellow Jackets, and it's going to be no touch.
And now we have game 4.
Yeah. Map Canadore.
Yeah, and just like you don't want to blow a lead like this. You're already up 2-1. Just close it out, go home.
Take it to the hard point.
Yeah.
Take it to the bank. Nothing more needed.
Precisely. This got to be one of those times where you take the money and run. Get out of there.
Exactly. And moving over onto this next hard point, you've got a lot of options. Well, you've got some options left on the table. If we're talking about the map selection prior to, or if we're talking about the map selection now, maps have already been selected and stuff. So, I mean, I don't exactly know what is going to be pulled. Actually, I should check and see if they have that on CCL, because they might.
But either way,
Oh, they do. That's crazy. Anyway,
okay.
we're moving over to Vault for Game 4.
And if we go game 5, going back to
More
Vault.
Vault.
Oh, that's even closer. What the heck? 250 to 243, 7-point difference.
Yeah, for game number 1. That's
With
varsity.
bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not yet.
2-1 lead right now. Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
they're up still. They're up
They
still.
should have had it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. But looking towards the future, looking towards the next 2 maps, your hardpoint, I mean, already looked pretty good. The main thing was just that some of your players, like I mentioned it before you were on the broadcast, it was a quiet game for Enjoy. 16 and 29, if I remember correctly. It was
Yeah.
a very, very quiet game for Enjoy. And I know for his standards, that's below what he wants to be at. But you've gotten 2 more games. He's been frying here and there. He's really gotten some good shots in. I think that's the main thing that we need to see. We need to see him truly turn up to give this team that fourth firing, that fourth cylinder to really kick it into gear, to
Yeah,
really be able to take this across the line.
and at this point, like the first map, you couldn't even been like, like even though I practiced, it was just a bit different for the game, and
Mhm.
just wasn't there all the way. Now,
Now,
4 maps in,
yeah, 3 maps in,
you
you
can't.
got to show up.
Yeah,
So that's the main thing that I'm looking at as we move into this next map. However, we are having, it looks like, a little bit of lobby difficulties getting everything set up. So we are going to cut to a short break while all of that happens. Stay tuned. When we are back, it will be map 4 of BW versus Canadore. Stay tuned. Map number 4 on the cards here in this matchup between Baldwin Wallace and Canadore. It takes us back over to Vault, but this time we're playing Hardpoint. And I talked about this before, talked about it right before the break. I'm going to talk about it right now. This map, well, this match, at least this map right here, this
True.
hard point is very important because the first one was a 7-point difference. You need one of these teams to pull ahead. And we obviously want it to be BW, considering that that's the broadcast that you're on. If you don't know, I don't know how you stumbled on here, but hi, welcome to the broadcast.
Welcome.
BW
Hope you have a fun time.
Esports. Yeah. I hope you have a fun time with the antics of me and this guy. And it's going to start off incredibly fast.
Really quick.
Well, Tenny getting the first pick. Corrupted getting traded out, and there's just chaos left and right. Upper being controlled by the Panthers, and that's a late team nade. That's unfortunate to say the least.
Yeah, hopefully they're able to recover. Like, it is super early, but that was pretty prime position that was taken out because by the team name.
Yeah, it really could have posed more of an issue. However, Zaki in the corner still able to play around his positioning. Shots being fired.
I like the idea of the pre-fire.
Yeah, nothing quite connecting. Now, with 8 seconds left, W already looking for this rotate, which I like the idea of. It's just, I think it might be a little bit over.
I really like that idea, though. Capping the point at the very last second to tie it up.
Yeah, keeping a little bit of scrap time is always a great way to play around this mode just in general. But Enjoy goes to get big damage, able to come in his first of the map. Talk about this player's impact that he can have. Looking to see something big. Unfortunately, we have to wait. Corrupted now up from the heavens. Could find more. Will elect to go down playing ground. Tenny with the barrel stuff. Enjoy finds another. So will Zaki. And now it's control for W. And Corrupted is keeping up the pace the same way that they want to.
Yeah, now this should give them the lead with 10 seconds left on the clock. They probably aren't going to stay there to cap all of it to get a hard rotate on the next part. Or I just lied to you.
I was going to say,
never mind.
Just Tenny sticking around, it makes a little bit of sense. If the full team needed to be there, that's but player necessary. Corrupted now trying to play damage in the backline. Will find the first, goes for the famous, but will get found.
I just found that so funny. They were both jumping in sync, and yet Corrupted still won that fight when he started that one down.
Yeah. Some people just during that movement, they've got the aim on the puck.
I tried doing that in battle. It definitely didn't work out.
Ooh, yeah, that's you want to go for that. I'm going to tell you right now, big guy. But BW now, they've slowed a little bit down in the slaying department, and it's reflected in the score. Canadore able to equalize this and even bring it a little bit into their favor as BW now with weird spawns all across the map need to play very smart if they wish to take the lead going into this next hill. It's going to be Corrupted initial. Maybe a little bit more of BW can get here soon to strengthen this hold.
If you're either of these teams, this is not the way you want this to go. Yes, it is back and forth, and we love competitive to broadcast. But if you're a team, and especially, wow, you didn't see him. But especially if you're a team that you're trying to come back from 2-1, or if you're the other team that you have a 2-1 and you just want to go home and call it a day, you don't want to scrap. You want just a clean win, something simple, and neither of these teams are getting that.
Yeah. It is truly back and forth for what they may have wanted into this series. It's looking like it's going to be a long one and a doozy.
Yeah, but right now, this is the biggest lead Canadore has had, and it's just growing ever more slightly.
But now they've elected to move off this point early, foregoing some points that could potentially give them even more of a lead now. They'll still have a it's a 25-6 point lead that's now getting shortened as they jump off the site. Able to find the first, see the second, but no shots connecting. Will elect to move out and move around.
Yeah, playing for life at that point, saying like, if you want the point, there's somebody there waiting for you. It's just not waiting for you. both of Canadore sliding down right into Enjoy That L's bullets.
Yeah, he's able to find one kill, equalizing it, making it even better for him. And now he's kind of unleashed, being able to play a little bit strained, getting brought down by the AR, but still slowing down Canadore's assault, slowing down their roll. And Zaki now up close, able to find the first, will get spotted out.
But now, right, just like that, this point, the last one was hard dominated by Canadore. This one, even more dominated by BW.
Maybe a little bit of indecision there from Corrupted towards the end, but it will not make that much of a difference, as BW is the first one to crack the 100-point mark. And now, their positioning on P2 could look to build their lead to amass something that they haven't had all game, a little bit of a cushion.
Just really dominant, or it's dominant current. Doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that, especially if he doesn't see behind him.
Yeah, Kenny just getting picked out by the guy behind him, and one of the Canadore players able to make it in. Corrupted now trying to get a little bit of extra time, looking for these players, will get picked off, will have to drop back, and now Canadore in the driver's seat on this hill. Zaki knows where one is, but really just following this guy, trying to find him, and he's lost him.
I'm sorry, you got juked.
Yeah, that's no other way to say it. And BW, much like the last time that Canadore had control of the hill, they've elected to go to new. They've elected to play the fast rotates. It's only going to be a 5-point deficit moving into New Hill, but BW, nobody actually has early control over this. And this power position from Corrupted, it will get spotted early, it will get gunned at early. Anyhow, he's in the middle, he needs to move out, and he will do exactly that.
I think BW has initiated almost every single play, but just some of them, they have not able to cap it back once Canadore reclaims it.
Yeah, it's very back and forth. I don't think we've had very many instances of teams just keeping control. This is truly a just bang out who can frag harder, who in that limited time that you have control, hold harder.
Yeah, right now, once again, 15 seconds left, and now back and forth. BW electing to not have the lead currently. They could take like I was going to say they could take 2 or 3 ticks just for that little cushion, but I gotta have to question that. Yeah, you get the early rotate on this next point, but still, just like those little ticks, that changed a lot for a CAD. Hopefully, it doesn't bite Varsity the same way.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I will say though is that with that triple, they really showed what could potentially be a different sign on this hold, something a little bit more dominant, something a little bit more successful. Zaki getting big damage in the backline. Corrupted knows it too now. With 2 people left on the field, they need to play their lives. They need to play them efficiently. The double wraparound. Corrupted going out for the first, finds damage on the second, but no confirm. Zaki's close enough, and that damage really does kind of pile up. And now, able to contest. We're able to get a little bit more time, but Canadore now able to get on the hill. I believe they will still have the lead. Very tight.
Yeah, even if Canadore caps all this, it's still going to be only a 6-point lead, just as it is now, and BW already at the next one. That 6-point lead just bleed ever more slightly.
Yep, they're able to make it a little bit bigger, and they're able to extend their reign a little bit more. Enjoy finds one, able to get another. Swap will get caught on the nade. Zach now looking to potentially take his place to play with the nade out. First game, a lot of problems. He will find the first. Here's the second, finds the second now. Big damage. 5 speed from the young gun. He will get taken down, but he will be traded. Corrupted actually sitting on 6. I think the scoreboard is going to be a little bit messed up here. But BW now sitting at 190, potentially also going to be the first team to cross that 200 mark, especially if they stick on this. But the issue is that Canadore, they have ulterior motives. They have unique plans. They're going for that P2. Corrupted, able to find those 2.
I was going to say Corrupted's not losing though.
I was going to say he is finding those frags and finding exactly what
he's not losing though.
Getting another one on the line.
Finally they take him out, but man, Corrupted with that little bit of surge, just being able to give BW that, like you said, that cushion that they finally are desperate for. But right now, Canadore fighting all the way back just like that.
Yeah, Corrupted almost caught out on the hop, will get taken down after. Now, potential plays from the BW side, approaching this back as fast as they can. Enjoy now potentially looking for the wrap, potentially looking to see that player, finding the first damage on the second. Will be there, but Tenny unable to capitalize.
Yeah, and after all that, Conadore's the first one to 200, and they are bleeding that out as much as they can. They might even be the first one to 210, in which they are.
They're able to get that little bit more of a time, and now this is where real scrap and real control over these points is necessary. Canadore instantly on this P3 needs to get cleared as Tenny does it. Soon as I start talking, these boys start working. Zaki now, upper position. Would supposed to be an issue, especially with that sub, but position and prowess from the lower side will give BW point.
Yeah, the way that these things have been going back and forth, it's not going to go well for BW because at most, BW is going to get 27 seconds off of this, which will give them the lead, but then how it's going, Canadore wins the next one, in which it looks like they might not even win this one.
Yeah, BW needs to get it close. Zaki able to get that clear and able to bleed some time off of this hill. They need to get it down to sub 10. They want that, and now Canadore, they might actually have it here. I don't know. The timing is going to be incredibly close
They
in
might
BW.
need like a point.
They've chosen to elect, and now it's 2 that Canadore need. Not in yet. Enjoy stunning himself. First man in, loses the fight. Insta, and no one's close enough. We're going to a game 5. Canadore has forced a search and destroy. Another attempt at taking it from these players. I mean, I think the sides say it all.
Yeah, I think
It's getting tight.
you don't need the cameras for that one. You could just tell by the. This is getting weighty.
Coming through.
Yeah, and I think like Canadore, certain players are doing better in certain formats. In Cam right now, 33 and 21, really capitalizing when he has, I guess, to put in a better term, some more room to die.
Yeah, when you're given more room for mistakes, the other opponents aren't expecting you to make as potentially mistake-prone moves. So, yeah, search and destroy forced out. It's going to be a vault. Things need to be clean.
Yeah,
My one
needs to
worry
be
with
pristine.
this, yes, my one worry with vault, the dominant strategy right now is fast. The dominant play style is go incredibly fast on both sides. And BW, for Skyline, that's the same way. But the issue is, they tried to mess with it. They
Yep.
tried to play slow. They tried to challenge the status quo. And what did they get for it? Round 11,
Round
where they
11.
had to play fast again. And it worked, and it was fine. But I would love for it not to come down to a round 11.
Yeah, as much as it'd be great for the content, we do not want to see a potential round 11, game 5 for the win. Just we want this to be cleaned out. You could see him yawning. He wants to go home. He has homework to do.
I'm tired, bro. I've been up for a long time, man. It is late. I got classes tomorrow, but I'm still here bringing this broadcast to you all. We've got one player sitting in spectator, which means it's going to be a second, potentially some PC issues, potentially some, I can't think of a better way to say it, potentially a bathroom break going on,
Yep.
but
Potentially a restroom issue.
potentially a restroom issue. But once that's all resolved, once he's back in, and once this lobby is going, we will bring game 5 to you all. So stay tuned. game number 5 of this matchup. Baldwin Wallace versus
Canadore.
Canadore. Once we get our the
Once
players
we get our
loaded
cameras
here.
back.
Oh wait, 'cause I'm not on. My bad, everybody. Anyways,
This is it.
yeah, game 5, and we take this over to Vault S&D, which, as I was talking about prior to this split, the Vault meta, play
Run.
fast. You have to play fast, and we see Canadore already going for that down on that A bomb site. We've got one player in position. It is going to be Enjoy cooking a nade, going over, potentially able to get some tick damage, but no confirms. And now,
Still nothing.
yeah, Canadore now set up in their defense. BW looking maybe a little flustered. They need to figure out their plan, and they need to do it fast. Corrupted on this push could be the linchpin player. He will get stunned. The player knows. Cam, where? That someone could be coming from this back line. And this pinch, it could be everything, but it will get the kill, but nothing else will work. 10,
Yeah.
last man alive. 1, 2 required and nothing.
So I like the initial plan. They had Corrupted and Tenny stick together, and Tenny Corrupted got stunned, and he was like, "Hey, I got stunned. There's somebody's here. Trying to watch the back line. Let's at worst make it a trade, and then they made the trade. But while they were trading, 2 other people got knocked out, and then it was just Tenny left.
It was unfortunate. Offensive now required for BW. Fast plays fast plays, name of the game. And it's going to have to be this fast A drop. And I'd love to see a fast A contest on this defense, but that's not right now. Actually electing to go very different. This could actually kind of Canadore defense off guard, going for this B plan.
Yeah, it looked like they were just going for the fight.
Yeah, insta pick from Tenny. Zaki will drop. The player pushing in from behind, but now looking to potentially control the vault. As Corrupted gets that bomb down. Nade will alert of the vault player. Enjoy will find it. 2v3. Player.
This can't be huge, especially if he sees Cam up there.
Yeah, player top P4 will go for the gun. Big damage from
There it
Enjoy.
is.
Will take it. T all that is left. T drops. Equalized set side. Equalized scoreline.
Now you gotta win a defense. Canadore scored first. How do you respond?
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. Like, that is exactly what needs to happen.
Because at this point, if it goes BW Canadore, Conadore's going to take it home. They
They're
struck
gonna win.
first.
They are going to win. You need to get a string, and you need to keep that string running as best as you can. Corrupted with the swap over to the SMG could be giving exactly the taste of what I want to happen. It could be this fast contest of the vent drop. Looking for this quick play. Cam will actually take out Joy, and the nade drop. Corrupted. It wasn't coordinated, and Tenny's all that's left. This is the opposite of what we wanted.
Yeah, Conadore's going faster. Go even faster than them. What the heck, guys?
Bring it up, but no. It was a good outside work from Canadore. It was the play that they needed to have happen in order to win this round. And that's exactly what happened. They were able to play their game style. They were able to play their game plan fast. And BW didn't have a response.
And now this is also especially that area. There's a second time where either Cam or Dark, at least for these 2 rounds, they had somebody lurking, watching flank, and they won their crucial fights. So if you are attacking that flank, you gotta win that fight.
Yep. It's an instant dive going down into the bomb site, but one player behind. Zaki will be able to pick it up. So that's Corrupted. Kill feed's messed up again. Not bad. Corrupted able to pick that up. Tenny is going to drop though. Force an interesting play out of players. One spotted on A. Corrupted able to get out. But now Zaki knows. Enjoy after the split. Player in the pool scene, 2 in the pool scene. They know that they're trying for it. One taken down, another taken down. It's all up to FT.
And FD, if I were to give an MVP for Canadore, it's got to be him. He is already 3-1 in this game alone. So how is he going to try to clutch this out? He didn't see it in the corner, and that is going to be a BW win.
That got scary.
That really
That
got
got
scary.
scary. It was double watching the same thing.
Yeah.
Instantly, he comes out of that corner, and you just realize, oh wait, there's a guy here.
Yeah, that same thing on the last search and destroy. BW guessed wrong again, and FD guessed right again, but still different result this time.
Different result. A result that we were much more favorable of this time compared to last.
Now, please, it's like for the Browns fans at home, this looks very familiar for you. Please play defense.
Yeah. Don't just run the ball. You have to stop them from running the ball. Zaki, insta-dead. Tenny, insta-dead. All up to Corrupted and Enjoy. Corrupted finds the first. Enjoy, unable to find anything, and it's a bomb plant on A. Now that I think about it, because I'm watching it, I don't know how BW responds to this. I think the only thing they can do is a slightly slower pool wrap. Because the fast drops, Canadore are beating them to. So they go for the drops down A, and they are just dropping into bullets.
Yeah, and like just over and over again. Like looking at the kill screen, this is 2 and 4 for Tenny. Definitely not the thing that you want. Enjoy the L, and then it's a 1v1 right now.
The shot's just not quite good enough. It's that close range Jackal dominance that just keeps Canadore alive. That play, though, I really liked out of BW. It was the style of play.
Like once again, like that was the first time BW guessed correctly. That was the correct thing to go for, and still just barely, just like whether if it was an AR versus SMG or even on the kill feed, it looked like even though the Canadore player lost the initial sight, they were able to get the first couple bullets in.
Yeah.
But either way, just crucial. That was the round, because now it's 3-2. They're halfway there, and now you gotta play that much quicker. Enjoy that L with 2 though. That's a quick response.
Able to get the fast, able to really bring back the pressure, rally back into this series. Enjoy has been playing great. He's been the player for BW. Cam and FT, the 2 players left. Something big required of them. And Tenny on this massive wrap could catch FT actually out. Leaves it all up to Cam. 1v4 required. Able to find the first. But BW should just be able to play this simple, trade it out, and win off of time. Lots. Gets good damage, but nothing.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted to win off of trade.
Yeah.
They just wanted to win straight up, because even if if BW lost that, what was the game plan? Just like, okay, try to score one.
Yeah. I mean, you had Zaki insta dropping in the back, and you had one guy sitting
I didn't see
cool.
that.
So realistically, well, you saw it right there. So realistically, you get that, but still, I agree. Like, it was kind of that everybody's playing split, everybody's playing separately, and when you have that type of setup against a team that you go very 50-50 with, it becomes a very scary prospect to say, hey, I'm going to play solo on this angle. Because if you play solo on that angle and you screw up, it's
Not a good
wraps.
time.
It's wraps, buddy.
And a lot of util being used, a lot of bombs being dropped right now, nobody being taken out.
Yeah.
Corrupted, able to trade, and then just like that, it's a 1v4. Dark having to pull it through.
Yeah. Last man up for Canadore, and it's exactly what you talked about. It's BW needing to put a defense on the board. They do exactly that, and it's exactly what we were talking about. It's not necessarily directly rivaling pace with pace. It's being able to play your pace at a certain level and at a certain setup that will work well against their pace. Because that instant end drop, you're dead.
Yeah, and at this point, if you're BW, you just got to be like, finally.
Yep.
Like, come on, because they had the defense when last time they lost, and then now they were finally able to do it and executing the same strategy. That round reminded me of the map 11 skyline of like, okay, we know where you're going to go, pick you off. Let's go home.
We know what we're doing now. Let's close this out. So let's hope that that's going to continue. And it looks like pace-wise, at least, same plan. Get fast down into A. Enjoy first man on. Looking back, pool will spin around, trying to figure out where these Canadore players are going to be. I keep saying Conestoga.
Yeah, you see right now, 6-4, the only person with a positive KD on Canadore being able to do that trade, but then gets taken out 6-5. We did it.
It's just, I was gonna say, it's just wraps. Like, the playstyle from BW at this point has been shown on offense. They have not dropped a round this entire time. The only reason that they are up is because they were able to figure out their defense. I I was gonna say, we saw the late or the fast B play round one. They transitioned back into a more standard traditional, hey, we're just gonna slam A, and it's worked. They've shown why they are good in search. And now on series points, this is where things get different.
Yeah,
Because it's not just another round,
this
but you
is.
need to play it like it's just another round.
I think the other way around. Play like you gotta play like this is one more round for them to win.
Yep.
Because
If
if you play
going for the
not
trying for
sponsored.
something, I'd say Botani's able to find the first. BW are now up.
Yeah, even though they have the plant, it's still, or now that they have the plant, it's still gotta be, you gotta win your fights.
Yep. BW got numbers and enjoying corrupted in dark. Last man up, and he will drop. It's the series. It's done. The
Game
reverse sweep is
series.
denied. And much better than the other search and destroy. Because, oh my god, that got scary.
Yep, we did not have to go map 11. Thank God for Jeremy's blood pressure.
Yay! But no,
But that didn't look easy. That looked scary.
no, I mean, yeah,
Enjoy
dude.
that L popped off.
He turned up, bro. He was kind of quiet both searches or both hard points, but dude, search he turned up. Little mix. Saw a little bit of both coming out.
And
Nice.
JV1.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I might look at it.
Jeez.
I might look at it.
You should
But
post it
yeah,
in the BW chat so we could post it.
true, true, real and true. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. We'll show you after. We'll show
We'll
you
show you
after.
after.
But I
But
mean,
as you heard, JV also was able to clutch up and win their game as well.
mhm.
It's a good day for BW COD.
It's a good end of the day for BW COD. Every team able to go 1-1 on the day, making it just about as tight as they could have needed to. But hey, in the end, it's all over. And in the end, that's game.
Yeah, and just when they needed to do it, where both teams needed to clutch up, it looks like BW was down, or CAD was down, what, 2-1?
2-1, able to bring back.
Yep, Canadore was trying to copy even our game plan. Like, come on, man.
Oh man.
Be unique.
Look, Canadore was that was almost a reverse sweep, dude. That's
Yeah,
why I
that
was
was
getting scared. But
that was scary.
looking towards the future, these players, I believe they have a game on Friday, if I remember correctly.
Yep, at 7:30.
There is a yes, the varsity team will play up against Fuel Esports this Thursday, actually, March 6th.
Oh, that's Friday.
March 6th is a Thursday.
Okay, I was
The
fed
announcement said
falsified
Friday. We
information.
were given wrong information.
But yeah, just
Yeah.
and that team's going. I mean, that game's going to be tight. That is a 8-3 Fuel Esports versus a an 8-2 Fuel Esports versus a
8-3.
yep an 8-3 BW team.
Mhm.
So gotta clutch up.
Yep.
Gotta keep continuing your hot streak.
Yep.
If you are a good team, you gotta keep beating good teams.
And what's more important for all of these players going into this weekend, especially,
Land.
is we're going to be hosting a Call of Duty LAN in person at BW this weekend. It's going to be a 2-day, Saturday, Sunday. I will be there. I don't know how much I'll be able to really be on the desk. I'm going to be doing a lot of just running around, making sure that everything runs smoothly. Because again, we've got 10 teams coming on down. I believe numbers are confirmed. Format is confirmed. If you're one of the attending teams, um, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for choosing to come to our, the inaugural.
Our
Uh,
humble abode.
yeah, I'm expecting big things out of this, and I'm hoping for, a great outcome, a great you know, a great turnout for the first time that we are potentially doing this, potentially of several times.
Yeah, and I might be there potentially,
Hey,
but even so, once again, hopefully that this is going to be a first of many. There's a
hmm
lot of things at BW, especially esports, going on where we are looking at a lot of first of manys,
yes.
and we're especially looking at this LAN as a great turnout and hopefully some great matches that you can see streamed as well. So if you are really interested in that, drop a
Yep.
sub,
I was gonna say
show up.
we'll have two of these going on. We'll have BW product. We'll have BWU Esports. Or is it just BW Esports at this point? I forget all the time.
Maybe
And it does.
BWU esports
It's
too.
BWU Esports. So here at Twitch, BWU Esports, and our YouTube BWU Esports, we will be having the primary streams going. That'll have casters. That'll have the whole 9 yards, the stuff that you are used to seeing. On our side stream, if I am being told correctly, BWU Esports 2 will be having a secondary stream going on covering all of the other matches. So that way, every game in this bracket should be streamed. So we will have coverage of everything. So not only will you be able to watch all of your teams, whether you are from that school, a fan of that school, a parent of a player on the team,
A
you can
parent of a
watch.
friend of a cousin
Exactly.
that's twice
You can
removed.
watch all of those matches, and we'll have great coverage here for you. I was going to say, even if this guy isn't on the desk, and even if I'm not on the desk, I know we'll have some great people bringing you all of the action, bringing you great coverage, and it should be a good time. But I think as far as regular things go, that's all we've got.
Yep, just once again the regularly scheduled program. Hopefully, the information I was told is correct, and there is nothing Tuesday. I said that last time,
I
and
believe that is correct. Unless I have heard something else, I believe that is correct.
okay, because I said there was nothing on Tuesday, and then we immediately streamed.
hmm
So nothing on Tuesday. Wednesday, Val.
Val
Thir-
does not have a game on Wednesday. I was going to say
I
that.
was lied to.
There may be
Thursday, Smash.
there may be COD happening on Wednesday because I know they compete in NACE. We may broadcast that instead, but Valorant will not have a game. We had a couple of reschedules. We have some people on weird time frames.
They're
It
just too
happens.
dominant, and the other
Ig.
team forfeited. So,
Not again.
so Wednesday potentially Call of Duty. Thursday,
Thursday, Smash.
Smash. And then we have LAN.
And then, yeah. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. As per usual, it's been a blast covering this as it always is. And we'll see you next time. Yeah.
Sure will.
Peace out, everyone.